All right, looks like we are live. I am unable to get one of my little configurations going here, but let's switch over. And one more. Doot, doot, doot. There we go. All right, so, hey, Jim, I'm Denjin. I don't know if anybody's watching, but that's all cool. I've got a bunch of Pokemon packs that I've been sitting on and waiting to rip for the longest time now, so I am stoked to be opening these up. Let's see. I've got some Japanese boxes, obviously. I'm in Japan here, so I've got Shiny Star V. I've got Terra Star Festival and Black Bolt. And let's, yeah, I guess I haven't really decided which pack I want to open yet. Honestly, I've opened a ton of these already just because I really got back into collecting and ripping during the pandemic, and these were one of the sets that was kind of recently available, and I picked up a grip of them at a pretty good rate. So yeah, I've opened a bunch of these. This one, similar kind of set, year end. It's got a bunch of really cool stuff in it. I don't have the best of luck when it comes to pulling from here. I don't think I've pulled a single EV or evolution except for one, which was like the one that they did with like a Japanese confectionery master who's won a bunch of awards and stuff. Has like a little tart of hers in the card art. So yeah, I've opened a few packs of these and I've never gotten super lucky. I had some friends that opened a really cool pack, but yeah, nothing super great for me just yet. Then I've got Black Bolt here in a fat pack box, which I have not opened one of these yet. And a friend of mine, Levi, was like, "Yo, open these on stream." And I've kind of been wanting to do some streaming for a long time, and it's just getting more and more popular. And I feel like I've got the skill set and all that. And that's why my OBS screen, if you can see here, is all pretty crazy and custom and woohoo. And if you can't read Japanese, the logo down there says Denjin. That's also what it says on my hat. That's my artist name, Denjin. It means electric man. So Black Bolt, you know. maybe that's the theme of the stream here. So yeah, Denjin is just a little bit of retro kind of name. Like, you know, if you think of, like, I don't know how much Japanese you guys all speak, but you know, there's tokusatsu, which is kind of an old school Japanese filming way of making movies and things like that, special effects and all that, which I'm a huge fan of. I'm a bit of a cinemaphile. And then you've also got Sentai, which are like, not to be confused with the other word that most people know. Sentai is like Power Rangers type stuff. So Power Rangers is like a show in the US and other countries where, you know, you've got these rangers in multicolored suits, and they have a you know, different robots that they hop into, and then they can combine to create like a big old cool robot. So in Japan, it's an entire genre. There's a whole bunch of different types of rangers and Sentai and all that. So anyway, that's kind of where my artist name came from, among other inspirations. Obviously, I love Japanese culture and you know, living here and stuff like that. So you know, I pull a lot of that into my artwork and things like that. But anyway, enough about me. I think I do want to open this Black Bolt here. I can't see any of the chats here. I don't see anything coming in other than my little GM, so I have no idea if anyone's actually watching this right now or not, but that's cool. Hopefully the audio is good, and hopefully I'm not cutting out or having any lag issues. If someone's watching, go ahead and say something in the chat. Say hey, shoot me a like, shoot me a subscribe. I'm just kicking this off right now, so even though I've got a lot of bells and whistles going on the screen right here, I'm brand new to streaming. I've never done this, so I don't know. Well, I've not never done this, but I've never done it personally. I've done it for, you know, previous jobs and things like that, and workshops and stuff, but not for myself. So that's kind of the start of this. And I think, yeah, for this first stream, I wanted to open a pack of Pokemon cards, and then maybe I'll start, you know, segueing into retro gaming or other Japan-based content since I'm out here. But yeah, for now, I think I'm just gonna open this Black Bolt set here. So let me put these off to the side. And again, yeah, if you can shoot me a like or a subscribe, and then if you want to interact in the chat, that'd be great. Just so I know that the stream's going cool and everyone can see things okay. I may or may not see your chat. I think on Twitch is the best one to say hey if you're there. But otherwise, cool. Thanks for watching if you're watching. And yeah, I think I can go ahead and start ripping these babies open. I've never struggled with a box this hard in my life, I swear. This is like first stream, terrible luck. Yeesh. Okay. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. I should have just done that from the start, but you know what? It's alright. Variety is the spice of life, right? Alright, let's see. I need to make sure I'm centered up here. See, the camera's good. You guys get a little shot of my OBS and everything here. I need to set this up better, but you know what? For now, this is my first stream. We're just winging it. Let's see. Alright, you know what? Good news. I don't think too much of the cards got pushed too hard because most of them were at the bottom here. So that's lucky. Let me pull my keyboard back here. And then, yeah, let me get these guys out here. Man, I really did a number on that. Jeez. I guess there's glue in there too, so yeah. Anyway. All good. It's kind of still pretty, right? You can't really see the nastiness, so I'm just going to see if can I tuck that in there? Hey, look at that. So this is the set we're opening. And then, is that on? Yeah, it's on the camera. Cool. Let's see. Let me change my setup here because we're going to be doing, where's my bar? Back title. Bottom bar. Title? Thought I renamed that. Properties. Alright, Black Bolt. Boom. And then let's get this guy up here. Need these for now. Alright, so let's see. I don't have anything on screen at the moment, but I think with future streams I want to help teach people some Japanese maybe here and there, and also help myself learn a bit because I don't know all the Pokemon names in Japanese, or all the Pokemon names for that matter. I know all the Gen 1, most of Gen 2, and then it starts to get a little bit hazy, save for some big standouts and things like that. So anyway, point is I want to be able to bring some Pokemon up on stream so you guys can see, you know, like in little call-outs, basically price and what's cool and all that. But you know, for now, like I said, this is my first stream right now, so I'm just gonna kind of wing it a little bit here and just kind of have this off to the side for myself as like a little sheet. But then yeah, maybe I'll pull up a browser on screen. I can probably do it later too, but just for now, before I start digging into these packs here. Oh, these fat packs. Look at this, by the way. These are so crazy. 35 cards in a pack. Sanjugo Mairi. Wow, I'm stoked. I've never opened a fat pack yet, so these have like a, I don't know the exact pull rates, but they have some. Oh yeah, so they have an art rare is guaranteed, I think is what that says. There's one art rare, not Gente, but it's the reflection on there is kind of making it hard to read. But anyway, there's at least one art rare in each pack, it looks like. So I'm stoked for that. I know there's a ton of art rares in here in this series. I think this and then White Flare have like, man, how many was it? I don't know. It was in the hundreds, I think, of like art rares, or just the set alone has a ton of cards, like 338 cards in the set. So maybe not hundreds of art rares, but a bunch. And then obviously the, let me go ahead and change this sort really quick for my screen here. High low. So the chase cards are obviously, you've got Zekrom, right? in this really cool all black. And then they've also got like a nice full art one of that. Seismitoad, who's done by a really talented artist. It's really cool. Let's see what else. Curum. Oh, there's Curum in this set. That's pretty dope. Yeah, so I haven't, we'll see what my luck's like. I haven't really opened too many Black Bolt and White Flare yet, so who knows how lucky I'm gonna be. But let's go ahead and just start ripping here. Let me resort this real quick. Card number. Boom. And then just scroll some more. I really wish I could have someone pipe up in chat just to know that you can hear me okay and that levels are all good. It seems like the levels are good. I'm seeing my mic meters and everything going all right, so I think we're probably good here. Well, all right. Anyway, so we're opening Black Bolt. Let's see. Is that centered? Actually, I should do one more check here. Yeah, it might be off to the side a little bit. There. That was good. Doesn't need to be centered, but whatever. I just like it to look nice. So let's see. We got my packs here. Again, I have not, changed or moved or altered the packs anyway. It's not like this is a whatnot stream or anything, because we still can't do that stuff from Japan here, unfortunately. I mean, we could do it, but we wouldn't get all the shipping benefits and stuff. So anyway, I haven't opened these fat packs, but usually what I like to do with the Pokemon Japanese packs is open from the bottom, and usually you can kind of split here. There's always a tear thing right here at the top. But I don't recommend that, because if you do that, you'll stop right here, and it'll, like, I don't know if you can see that on camera, but basically there's a tear thing right there, little cut. And yeah, so if you start peeling and then you get to here, it starts to dent the card, or cards, if you're really overly strong with it. So I never recommend using this with opening a Japanese pack. Usually, you can either cut with scissors when there's lots of room up there, or I try to open from the bottom and then do it that way. So I'm going to try my initial method here and just see how kind of easily I can get in there. Looks like maybe okay. Let's try a little more. Yeah. Yeah, it's looking all right. It's not perfect. Some just split right open, super easy. But if I don't like how it's feeling and it's starting to head down towards the cards, then I might just break that razor blade out again. Yeah, I think I'll just do that. Screw it. I'm not going to mess with it right now. I've already had enough bad luck with this stuff, so when in doubt, I'm just going to go in with a razor blade here and just pull it right off there. Nice. Let's see. So that one was a lot easier. That's what you want to see. Put that back for now. And then, there you go. See, look at that. Just goes right down the middle. And I don't know what the card trick is for these. Like, usually, you can organize the cards for, to, make sure that your chase card or whatever the art rare is going to be the last card. But I don't even know what order these are in. So I'm just going to, again, wing it. And we'll see what we get here. So, Hotobo. Let's see, what number is this one? 74. And I'm not gonna, look up every card, but I want to at least read out some of the names here. So, Hotobo is, what is that in English? Hotobo. There we go. Tranquil. Okay. So that's our first card from the set. Hotobo. Sorry, I wasn't elongating the name here. So Hotobo is the Japanese name for this card. And Tranquil is the Pokemon in English. I'm trying to see here. So it looks like I can get my card up a little bit here. That's probably where I should. Yeah. That's a little better, right? All right, so let's see if I can kind of keep this distance and so you can see these cards nice and easy. Yeah, Hotobo. Moguryu. Mamipato. I guess I should keep these on camera, maybe. Doesn't really matter. Try and be nice with it. Doop, doop, doop. Alright, Ryugure. Munna. Meguroko. Fushide. Mirarba. Kumashun. Darumaka. That one's cute. It's like a little Daruma. Which I have a Daruma, but it's in a box right now, so I can't pull it out. Kibago. Yanapu. Tamagetake. Tamagetake. Whoop. Something shiny in there already. Whoop. Don't want to spoil it. Janobi. Is that Servine? Snivy? Servine? Question mark, maybe. And then Servile. I don't know. Churine. Yo, okay. Shibirudon. How does that look on stream? Shibirudon. Yo, that looks pretty dope. I need to diffuse these ring lights. I mean, that looks really, really sick, but I think if I diffuse the light... Man, look at that. If I diffuse the light, it's going to look a lot better. Because they're all just ring lights. Simple little ring lights right now. But man, look at that card. Shibirudon. Let's see. Do I want to put it on a stand? I've got a bunch of stands here. I guess for now, sure, why not? I've got a bunch, right? So I might as well... I think we'll swap it out once we get some more polls here. Hopefully some better ones. I mean, not like this isn't that cool, but, you know, an all black Zekrom would be fire. So let's see. I'll put this here. And is that on camera? Kind of, sort of. Not really. Put it here for now. Mrr. All right. Oh, hey, there we go. Tabunne. So look at that. It's a Pokeball card. Look at that sweet Pokemon or Pokeball Hollow or no, not Master Ball. Monster Ball. That's the Japanese word for Pokeball, right? Monster Ball. Love that. All right. What else? Hey, another Pokeball card. Let's put that there. Another Fushide. So we already pulled this Pokemon, but this is the Pokeball variety. Look at that. There we go. I wonder how close I can get before it starts to lose focus. That's pretty good. I need to make sure you guys can see these a lot closer. So, all right, there we go. So another Fushide, but with the Pokeball hologram. I like that. It looks really nice, especially on the dark energy background. Hey, Snivy. Staja. Staja is the Japanese name here. And in a Pokeball variety. Love that. Looks nice. How's my other stream looking here? Looks okay. Alright. Whoa! I'm losing control here. Get off of that. Man, so these are all Pokeball cards. Nice. Man, that's really cool. All right, Nugget. He's looking cool in his little, assuming that's a judo-gi, considering he throws people. That's like his name, right? Nugget. In Japanese, anyway. Man, it looks great. Fighting Pokemon with a Pokeball. Okay. Chandera. It's a Chandelier Ghost Pokemon. That one's pretty cool. I like that. Randoros. Nice. Randoros. Cobaruon. Cobaruon. I think this is Cobalion in English, right? Let's double check. Make sure I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. Yeah. Cobalion. Alright. So we got a Cobalion, stale Pokemon. Whoa. That looks like an EX. Yeah. Miroetta. Nice little EX Pokemon card. Ooh. Woo! Man, look at those hollows effects. They're so nice. They're just, Pokemon Company are just going crazy with it now. Look at how good that looks. Sheesh! Alright. Sorry, I'm getting too into it. Oh my god, look at that. Wait, where's my soundboard? Let's go.
Oh my god!
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh my god!
Look at that.
Oh my god!
Yes. That's a Zekrom. So that's not the all black, but that is a great card. You can't be mad with that. I mean, that just looks amazing. The holo on that is just beautiful. Nice big old full art. I think this one, let's double check, but I'm pretty sure this runs 50 USD if it's a PSA 10. And maybe I'm being a little generous with that, but let's find out. What number are you? 161. I don't know if you can see that on stream, but yeah, 161. Look at that. Wow. All right, 161. Scroll, 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 scroll. Here we go. Ungraded, so okay, so it's an $8 card, $8 card, ungraded. Man, look at that holo. Ooh, that rainbow. Sheesh. PSA 10, not quite $50. It looks like it used to be. It looks like when it originally sold, it was selling for around like 80, 90. But now it's selling for about 50. How are we doing here? It's not looking a little choppy. Hope you guys aren't getting a bad stream here. Only 21 drop frames. That's pretty good. Oh, I've got the CC, the closed captions on. That's cool. Maybe, hopefully, it's coming through. I don't know. I don't remember if I enabled those on the dashboards, but whatever. Nice pull. Nice pull. Zekrom full art. That's getting a stand here. I mean, you can't be mad with that. That, you know, I don't want to jinx it. Maybe that'll be my best card of the day, but I'm pretty happy with that. So that goes on the stand. Boop. Let's see. Whoop. Come on. Yeah, of course. Just go on the stand, buddy. There you go. Make sure that's still on stream here. Yeah, you get over here. Maybe I'll pull another one and I'll pull it. It's alright. Okay. I like that for now. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Zekrom. Oh, giving you a little preview of what's coming up. Alright, so next card is En no Sujigaki. En no Sujigaki. Nice little support card, trainer card. Put that over there. Barugina. Is that G? Yeah. G or Zo. Baruji. No, it would be Tsu. So yeah. Barugina. Some kind of vulture Pokemon. I don't know the name. Sorry, guys. Someday I'll get them all. Energy coin. Energy coin. This is Gorugu. So Golurk. I know that one. In English is Golurk. So Gorugu in Japanese. That's pretty dope. You can go there. What did I do with that other one? Shubarugo. Oh, I used to know this one's name. Eska. Shoot. Let's see, it's 65. I want to know what this was in English, so I'm just gonna find out real quick. Beep. There we go. Ah, I was close. Escavalier. I think I was about to say that. Escavalier. Pretty cool card. Good art. Interesting Pokemon. Another Nageki, but just a normal common without, or uncommon rather. It's got that little U down there. But not the Pokeball variety. That's okay. Still a cool card. A boop. Yucky. Yucky. I used to know these ape names. What the heck? I'm just drawing a blank today. Doreria. Mamambo. Pretty cool. And then another Shibirudon. And that's it for that first pack. Pack number 1 complete. It's a pretty cool card. I like this art. This is an interesting lamprey eel type deal, right? Or leech. I think it's like based on like a lamprey. What is the name of this Pokemon in English? Shibirudon. Shibiru. 35. Number 35. Go. That is Electros in English. Electros. Shibirudon in Japanese. Yeah, I feel like my camera's lagging. If anyone's here and you're watching, please like and subscribe. And if you're in the chat, go ahead and shoot me a hey, what's up? And just let me know that you can hear and see everything A-okay. But otherwise, I think I'm going to move on to pack 2 here. Shibirudon. Pack 1 complete. Let's see if I can reorganize these a little bit just to make it nice and neat on my desk here. Not like we're playing a game or anything, but I'm a little, you know, you like things to be nice and neat. Maybe before I jump into pack 2 here, maybe I'll pop into my stream windows here, just make sure things are working still. Couldn't get one of my streams to go, but that looks good. That looks good. Also good. Okay. Let's see. Profile. One view. Whatever. Let's see. Can I share this? I'll edit this stuff later, but let's see if I can share it real quick. Whoa. All right, I think that went out. Let's see. Yeah, why not? Copy. Okay. Let's get back to it. All right, thanks again for everybody watching. Go ahead and hit the chat if you want to chat, if you got any questions or what have you. Otherwise, I'm going to start going on to pack number 2 of 4 of these Black Bolt Fat Packs. Japanese Black Bolt. Super cool set. Lots of great artwork. Let's go ahead and let's see. Do I just want to break out the razor blade? Let's do it. Try to get that side. Just do it from the front. Oh. Nice. More or less easy, does it? Let's make sure that's open all the way. Alright, so I kind of, my memory's a little bit hazy here, but it seems like, you know, midway through the pack, we hit the art rare. I feel like we hit one of the art rares first, right? With the Electros and or Shibidodon. And then we eventually started hitting the Pokeballs. And then the other Hollows and EX. And then this one came towards the end. I don't know. So anywhere, seems like most of the cool cards are in the middle of the pack. So if I wanted to do like the card trick, I could probably bring like maybe 5 cards from the back to the front. But you know what? I'm just gonna keep going with it. I don't really want to mess with it right now. Maybe I'll do that for some future streams. Like usually the 5 card packs or whatever that they have here in Japan. They're pretty easy to tell. Usually you can take the last card to the front and then yeah. Anyway, whatever. let's just get to the Pokemon. This is Girder. I know this guy because he's got that big old girder on him. And in Japanese, that's Dotekotsu. Dotekotsu. It's a pretty cool card. A little fighting Pokemon. Make sure it's on stream here. Hey, and then you got his. In Japanese, they say Tane, which is like seed Pokemon, but it's the level 1, I guess, in English, or we base. I can't remember what we call them. Anyway, this is Dokora. Timber. His English name, Timber. He's got a little Timber with him. Cute. And then let's see if we'll pull a Conkeldurr later on, right? I know that evolution line pretty well. This is Furubita Futa no Kaseki. Furubita Futa no Kaseki. So that's a fossil, right? And it comes, turns into this little turtle guy, whose name I do not know. But that's a good trainer card, so I'm going to go ahead and throw that over there. Another Tabune. Tabune, or is that Tabusone? Oh, no, that's in Tabune. Tabune, naruhodo. There's a little bit of a gag going on in that character's name, I think. Tabun. for any Japanese watchers, if you didn't understand that. Hoiga, like from wheel, Hoiga. Okay, so we got the evolution, second stage of that, Venipede or whatever that Pokemon is. Anyway, second stage of that one, nice. Gonna throw that over here. Let's see, let me check one thing real quick while I sit on this Golurk here. Oh no, that's not Golurk, that's Golem, whatever his little base form is called. Let's see. Gobito is his English. I'm sorry, his Japanese name, and Gobito in English. Let's see. 45. Boom. That is Golett. There we go. There's Golett and Golurk. Nice. Nice little Golett. That's the first time pulling that card today. Warubiru. Stage 2 of that other Pokemon. Yappu. Oh, it's cute. Hopefully we're coming up on an art rare here soon. Hitomoshi. Hitomoshi. That's a cute little candle ghost Pokemon. Love that. Hitomoshi. Otamaro. Otamaro. Super cute. This one, I think, is the one that turns into Seismitoad, right? So maybe that's a premonition of like Seismitoad to come here. Fingers crossed. I'd love to pull me a Seismitoad. Otamaros. So yeah, super cute Pokemon. Otamajakshi. That's a tadpole Pokemon in Japanese. Onondo. So another stage 2 here. Onondo. Komatana. Komatana. That's cool. Kaburumo. So this is the one that turns into Escavalier. We finally, I don't think I pulled that one earlier. Kaburumo. Maracach. That one's cute. Great art. Maracach. Still no art rares yet. Let's see. Hopefully we hit one soon. Maracach. Another Snivy. Staja. Yo, okay. Here's an art rare. Uragamos. What's that guy in English here? 104. Volcarona. Not bad. Volcarona. Lights really bring out the rainbow in that. Let's see. I'll get a little stand for him too. It's an alright card. I mean, that's, you know, the art's pretty cool. It's not maybe the chase that I wanted, but that's okay. Throw that in here with the rest. Second to fall. Yeah, just move that back there. Okay. Let's see, what do we got? Ononox. Nice. So we hit stage 2 of that one with a nice little Pokeball art. So that, trying to remember now. So we've got several cards and then the art rare, and now we start pulling the Pokeballs. That's pretty cool. Hopefully we hit a Master Ball. I'm pretty sure there's Master Balls in this set too. I mean, if there's Pokeballs, there should be Master Balls. So I've only pulled one of those in some previous set pulls from other sets. So let's see if we can get one today. Ononox. Nope. Why am I putting it there? Go here. Hihidaruma. Pretty cool. Ooh, and we got that earlier energy coin. That's pretty neat. Just plop that there too. Emonga. What a cutie. What's he got? Pinap? Is that a Pinap berry? Alright, nice little Pokeball. Emonga. Okay. There's another of the Urugamos. Was what? Volcarona. Hey, we hit it. So Robushin, which is Conkeldurr. So we hit all 3 of this evolutionary line. Let's go. That's pretty cool. I want to see. I hope they have some art rares of this guy, or any of this line. These guys are pretty cool. I like the design of these characters. Pretty badass. All right, Conkeldurr down. Tsumbea. Shinbea. Su da ne. Tsumbea. If I say it enough, I'll remember it. Or something. Or it'll be right. I don't know. Shandera. Another Shandera. Okay. We've seen this one. Whoa. Getting ahead of myself again. Hey, another Zekrom. EX. Oh, yeah, so I forgot to mention that was an EX. So yes, Zekrom EX here. That looks pretty friggin' cool. Man, look at those. I love that wavy hollow effect. It just looks so good. Alright, so we got a nice run-of-the-mill Zekrom EX. Pokegear 3.0. Pokegear. Pokegear, is that not Pokedex? You know, I don't actually know what they call Pokedex in Japanese. I'm trying to think. Maybe it's the Pokegear. Maybe someone in the chat wants to let me know if you're smarter than I am. Otherwise, anyway, it's going down. Then we got, oh boy, Hakase no Kenkyu. So, professor's research. Pretty sure it's the same in English, right? Maybe literal translation, professor's research or something like that. Let's see, what number is this? 84. Professor's research, yep. Professor Juniper. I don't know this character's name in, oh wait, here. Araraki Hakase. So Japanese, Araraki Hakase, and English, Professor Juniper. Okay. Pendora. Nice. So we got the full evolutionary line of this guy too. Pendora. Alright. Obema? No, that's Mu. Obemu. That's stage 2 of that one. I don't think we pulled the 3rd stage of this yet. And I'm pretty sure there is a 3rd stage. Alright, Obemu. Kirikizan. Nice numbers. Number 2 there too. Iwaparis. It's cool. Frigio. Hihidaruma. Protoga. Protoga. Yanaki. Done. Pack 2. Complete. Alright. Not bad. I mean, can't complain with this, right? Got this guy here. Feel like 2 packs, 3 full arts. Pretty good. Pretty good rate. I don't know if I'm supposed to get 2 in each pack or what the common pull rate is, but I feel like that's not too bad. And I can't be complaining about this one. This one's just look at that card. Let's pull that up again. Look at how nice that looks. Sheesh. Oh. Centering's pretty good on that too. It's not perfect. It's not bad. Looks like there's maybe also a little hologram error right down there maybe. But again, not a bad card. Can't be too disappointed with that. All right. How are we doing here? Let's see. That's pack 2 of 4 of these Black Bolt, Japanese Black Bolt fat packs. Got 2 left. Got my little spread here, which you probably can't see on stream, but that's okay. If you've been watching with me, thank you. If not, no worries. I'm going to make a highlight reel at some point too. I want to turn this into like a regular thing. I've got so many unopened Pokemon packs here that I really want to open up eventually. So if you weren't here for the beginning of the stream, I also have these 2 ready to go. I've got a couple others over there, like what's that, Mega Symphonia, and yeah. Anyway, I've got a few boxes here, so Eevee Heroes, what have you. Maybe I'll open those up on another stream. Almost definitely, but anyway, 2 more to go. Let's open up my other window here. Dun, 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 dun. Whoa. Can I do this? No. That's gonna bring my stream up here. There we go. Cool. All right. Sorry, I was just checking something. All good, all good. So yeah, if you can like and subscribe, that'd be great. Just getting started doing this on my own, but I'm planning on doing more later. If you want Japanese content, games, Pokemon, art stuff, it's a good reason to follow me here. Yeah, so let's go ahead and I'm gonna start opening up pack number 3 of 4 of my Black Bolts. My Black Bolts. Oh yeah, don't take that off the camera here because I don't want people thinking I'm stacking stuff again. You never know. You never know. People like to judge everything online, right? Let's see. Can I do this without the... Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about. That's a nice clean rip. Don't even gotta bring out the X-Acto knife, whatever. This is how I would normally open a pack. Again, from the bottom here, because normally it just goes right like that, nice and smooth. And then you can just kind of peel it down the center, and it doesn't hurt your cards or nothing. Whoo! Very nice. Cool. Glad I didn't have to bring out the X-Acto for that. Hey, we got another Hatobo. Tranquil, right? I'm starting to remember. Hatobo. Shoot. Moguryu, another one of these guys. It's cute. Chirami. Chirami. I don't know if I've opened this one yet. Chirami, that's Shoot, I can't remember the English name on that guy. So let's go ahead and find out. Yummy. There. Huh? There he is. Mincino? That's cute. Yeah. Nice little chinchilla-esque. Maybe mink? I know it's based on, the other one's based on a chinchilla. Chinchino? Whatever. I'm getting hung up on the name. Chirami. Daburang. Ligre. Another Munna. Baruchai. First time pulling that one, I think, today. Rampura. Kuma Shun. That's cute. Also, first time pulling that guy today, I think. Right, Beartick. Right, Beartick is the evolution that we pulled earlier. Just remember the name. Can't remember this one's name. That's okay. Oh. Boop. Another Darumaka. Cutie. Okay. Gamagaru. One more before Seismitoad. Can we pull the Seismitoad? Gamagaru. Shibishiras. Another Tamagetake. I don't know why I have such trouble with that name. Tamagetake. Yanapu. That one's pretty cute too. I like the art on that. Churine. Yo, okay. Abagora. That's a pretty nice looking card. How does that look on camera? Sweet. Sick. Look at that. Yeah. Godlike. I don't know. That one might not be godlike, but that's okay. Throwing a sound into here. Yeah, I like that. So Abagora. What is that in English here? Caracosta. Caracosta is our Abagora. Alright, so let's go ahead and you're going to see the card here. Hey, another one. Abagora. Got the dual Abagora. Pretty cool. Set this up on a stand. Doo-doo-doo. Not bad, not bad. Not a big chase card, but that's okay. Am I blocking him? Put him off the side for now. We got a little room here. Let me see. How's this look? Ooh. That's rough. It's looking rough on the other cam here. You know, that's okay. This is my first stream. It's all good. It is all good in the hood. All right, so we got an Abagora and another Abagora in Pokeball form. Pretty schmexy. Next, Gobito, which is Golett, right? Nice little Golett there. Pokeball. Okay, another support card, goods, Pokegear. So we got another of those same cards, but in the Pokeball variety now. It's pretty good. Pop that there. Hey, there we go. Another Kuma Shun. Hey, oh, yo, and it's a Master Ball. That's what I'm talking about. Look at that. Whoo! Yeesh. Combo breaker. That didn't really make sense there, but that's okay. That's more of a combo. I mean, we got another one of these guys and now a Master Ball. I mean, I guess I broke the combo of being consecutive Pokeballs with a Master Ball, so it still kind of makes sense, right? Yo, look at that. Sheesh, that looks so good. Master Ball Cubchoo. Alright. Master Ball going down. Where am I going to throw him? Let's just put him over to the side here. Or you know what? Screw it. Here's fine. I can move it later if it's in the way. So we got it. We hit that master ball. Let's go. Boom. Hit me with a like and a follow or a subscribe or whatever. You know, do all the cool things. I'm on a bunch of different channels right now too. Just point out bottom left there, TikTok, Twitch, YouTube, and I should be on Kick, but it didn't go live for me today for some reason, I think. So maybe we're not live on Kick here, but whatever. What are you gonna do? Like I said, first stream, right? So yeah, but follow me on those channels. DenjinK on Twitter, but I'm also streaming on Twitter, I think too. Actually, I forgot to call that out. So if you're on my Twitter live stream, thanks for joining. Hey, how are you? But yeah, those are me on the other channels. So that's where I plan on posting and doing these streams on for now. And then maybe I'll open some stuff up later if it gets popular or whatever. Maybe things that need to be more focused, what have you. But I'm fine just doing this, you know, under my own name for now. Because, I mean, this is what I like. People know me for liking Pokemon cards and giving away packs and all that. I'm that guy. So anyway, yeah, go ahead and give me a follow, like, subscribe, whatever, and let's keep going. Ononox. Boosh. Abagora. Another Abagora. This one is not the Pokeball variety, though. Looks okay. I think I like the Pokeball version better. But not bad. Not a bad pull. Hey, a Victini. Hey. Look at that little guy. So, if you know this set, there's a Victini full art that is all red, and is immaculate, and then it would be sick if I pulled that. That might actually be the biggest chase card in this set, I think, still, is the Victini. Even more than the all, you know, full black, black on black Zekrom. But, Victini, not bad. Let's see. Bortoros. Man, I should remember this in English. Come on. What are you? Bortoros. I don't want to look you up. I'm going to have to. I can't remember the damn name. Thunderous. Man. Alright. Thunderous in English. Bortoros. Whoa, 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 whoa. That's my EX. Where are you going, EX? Stay there. Shoop. Alright. Jaroda. Jaroda, that's Servine. Right? Because he's got a vine tail and the other one's more like a leaf tail. Let's see. Am I crazy? 3. Oh no. Of course there's... So I'm just gonna make it easy. Whoop. Oh, duh. Superior. Man. Fail. So it's Snivy, right? Then Servine. So I was right the first time I called that out when I pulled him. And then Superior. That's the one I always forget. Superior. Sick card. Again, I love how these EXs look on this light, man. They're just so good. Getting a little bit of lag here. I hope everything's looking okay. Not too many drop frames. Not too bad. Alright, alright, alright. Moving right along. Boom. Makomo. Makomo. Prism Energy. So Prism Energy. It's a nice looking card. Warubiaru. I think that Warubiaru gives us the full line on this guy, doesn't it? Yeah, I feel like we've got all 3 evolutions of that now. Or 2 evolutions and a base, whatever. All 3 of them. Chirachino. Hey, so we got our Cappuccino. No. Chinchino? Gotta be Chinchino, right? Because it's like a chinchilla. Am I crazy? I never actually looked up how to pronounce this Pokemon's name in English. Chinchino seems right. Morachino. Babadaboopy. Morachino. Alright, Mushana. So we got the evolution of the Munna. I can't remember either of their names in English, but that's okay. King Horo. Got that King Horo. I don't know that we pulled the base Pokemon of this one yet. Maybe I did and I forgot, but either way, maybe we'll pull it later. Whoa. Chill out, dude. Rankurus. Rankurus. It's a cool little design. Jelly mech. Got a little jelly, yeah, whatever. Whoa, I'm just throwing shit everywhere. Oh my god. Alright, Mamambo. Not bad, Mamambo. Another Mamambo here. Not too bad. And so, let's see. Morobareru. Hey, we got the Seismitoad, but not the full art. That's okay. Gamageroge. Not bad. It's pretty cool. I still like the art on that. You don't always need to get a shiny holo, you know, like everybody appreciates that more, but I still like just appreciating the art from these cards. I'm never one of those guys who just never likes to, you know, even if I don't pull what I want, I'm not gonna go and just like tear a card or ruin it or whatever. Like, you gotta appreciate it, right? Like, someone's gonna appreciate it, even if it's not you. Like, you can sell them or you can give them to kids or friends or whatever, and it's like, you know, I think it's whatever. I'm not gonna get too deep with this, but point is, I don't like treating cards terribly. I like treating them well because it's like, I spent money on it, right? Why would I just go and like ruin something nice that I bought? Doesn't really make sense to me. So yeah, these all go nicely set over here. And that's assuming that I can keep things straight and not from flying from my hands like I was doing earlier, just fat fingering things, whatever. Alright, so again, this is Denjin. I am an artist based in Japan. I am good at games. I actually have the world record in the on-chain asteroids top score type deal. I got that summer last year or 2 years ago. Can't remember when it was exactly. But point is, I'm pretty good at games. I just don't have time to play them. But maybe I'll start playing some more on stream here. I can definitely hold my own in Counter-Strike. I haven't really played Counter-Strike 2 yet because, again, these days I don't really have time. But I would like to open that up at some point if I do get some free time, because I'm pretty darn good at that game. And most games for that matter. But yeah, if there's time and if people want it and want to see it, I'm down to do some game streams. I might just do it anyway, just for the experiment and just testing things out. But anyway, this stream I'm dedicating to ripping Pokemon packs. You know, we're ripping Japanese Black Bolt right here in the Fat Pack variety. If you want to follow me, like and subscribe, do that whole cool stuff. You've got my names down here on the bottom left on most streaming sites. I guess for people that don't see that, my streaming URL, whatever it is, vanity URL, is Denjin, Denjin TV on most platforms, and then just on Twitter I'm DenjinK. If you want to follow me or interact or shoot me a message or whatever, go ahead and do it. I'm open to replying to people, fans, whatever. You know, future streams, I'd love to do some kind of giveaway. If you're watching right now, I might be giving away a little something towards the end of the stream. It's not anything super spectacular, but it's something that you can only get in Japan. Well, technically. And if you're a card game player and of a specific variety, I might have a couple codes for that game. And maybe we'll open some of those packs on the stream later too. Again, I don't really have a lot of time to play games these days, but if that changes, I'll be probably streaming it. But yeah, stick around if you want for this last pack here, and then maybe a couple little bonus contents that I want to cram into this video before I end the stream. I think, you know, right now might be a good time for me to just go grab a glass of water, or Pocari. If anybody knows what that is, I might grab some Pocari Sweat, actually, because it's getting a little hot with all these lights. I got 3 different lights going, and it's definitely reflecting and warming the space up, even though it's kind of feeling like winter almost in Japan already. So yeah, I'm gonna BRB and throw up a little screen here, and then ooh, am I clipping? I don't know. The mic is acting like I was clipping, but I hope I never clipped. That's weird. I have a limiter on there too. It shouldn't do that. Sorry. Yeah, I'm gonna go grab water. I'll be right back. Not water, Pocari. I'll be back. Whatever, you get it. Okay, we are back. And yeah, now you can see that on my camera here, right? Pocari sweat. The nectar of the gods. If you've never had Pocari sweat, it's despite its odd sounding name, it tastes nothing like sweat, thankfully. It's it's an ion supply drink, which they label it because it's sold by a pharmaceutical company out here, a huge conglomerate called Otsuka. They make all kinds of drugs and supplements and blah blah blah. But Pocari sweat is like Japanese Gatorade, and it has like a grapefruit kind of flavor. And when it's hot and you're sweating, and as you would do in any Japanese summer or when you're working out, whatever, this is the go-to. This is one of my favorites in general, and it's they don't really have a lot of flavors here. Like the U.S. has all kinds of Gatorade and Powerade and vitamin blah 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 blah. And those are great, don't get me wrong. I mean, despite a lot of those also being just like sugar, or maybe corn syrup. I don't know. Japan, it's usually not corn syrup, but it's it's not like this is the best for you either. It's mostly sweet stuff, but it's helps replenish some of your sodium and it tastes all right. So yeah, Pocari sweat. This is a big old fat bottle too. With the fat packs, right? We're going fat today. Oh no, and I am knocking over my beautiful Zekrom full art. I need to be careful with the condensation here too, so I'm gonna there. I'm gonna drink my Pocari instead of just talking about it because I am thirsty. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. For relaxing times, make it Pocari times. Yo, just what the doctor ordered. That's good. All right. Shall we get back to it? Shall we finish our fourth and final Black Bolt, Japanese Black Bolt fat pack? I think we should. Let me move this guy back here. All right, pack number 4. Yo, another easy open. See, this is how it should have gone with the first pack, but of course it's like, oh, he's doing his first stream. We're gonna make him look like a dummy. He doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. No, kids, I do know what I'm doing. I'm just having first stream unluckiness, as you always get, right? Yeah, if you want to follow me and subscribe and all that stuff, go ahead. More of this, right? More of this cool stuff. More of this beautiful visage. Can't really see my epic beard here because it blends in with the shirt, but got an epic beard going on. So I do need to give it a little bit of a trim, but you know what? It's okay. Doesn't look bad when you got all these badass effects on it too, so. That's where it comes in handy to be a digital artist and IT geek. Alright. Final pack. Another Conkeldurr. Dotekots. Ishizumai. Another Timber. Dokora. Another Tabune. Unirang. Oh, cool. I actually, you know what? Now I'm thinking about it. I don't think we pulled this one earlier. So we got stage 1 and 2 of that guy. Unirang. Meguroko. Fushide. Warubiru. Yup. Medalba. Kibago. Onondo. Komatana. Emonga. Kaburumo. Oh! Hatobo. Pulling lots of these today, but now we got the full art. Hatobo. Look at that guy. Pretty good. Hatobo. Alright. Let's go ahead and just plop that down for a second. One more stand here. Put them up over here. We're running out of camera space, but that's okay. It's not that important. Man, you just do not want to stay up, do you? Always a nice cards that try and run away on you. Even that one didn't move. I knocked the stand and it's just like, oh, took it like a champ. But this one, you barely touch it and it's like, ah, flying everywhere. All right. Hatobo. Rampura. Yeah, you go there. Frigio. That's cool. It's the first time pulling that one, I think. Frigio. Is it? No, I'm not sure. Either way, Frigio. What's this guy in English? It's been a while since we looked up some English names here. Frigio. 30. Booyah. Cryogonal. Got it. Cryogonal. Cool. Cryogonal? Whatever. Cool card. It's Pokeball. Nice Pokeball pattern there. Tamagetane. No. Tamagetake. Man. Tamagetake. One of these days, that name's not going to give me any trouble. Tamagetake. I don't know why. I think it's because it sounds like so many other words, and it's just... Anyway. Dokora. That's probably, I guess this might be all the art rares we're gonna get today, but let's see. Landros. Urugamos. Tsumbea. Beartick, right? Another EX here. Ooh, that's a cool EX. Genosect. I think that's the same name in English, right? Genosect? Feels like it is. It's a pretty cool Pokemon. Bug Steel, right? I think. Man. And again, just can't get over how great these EX cards look. That wavy pattern hologram is just sick. Sick. Wicked sick. That was my terrible interpretation or impersonation of the Unreal. I think there's an Unreal announcer voice that, sound clip that goes wicked sick. Might have to pull that up on stream one of these days. All right, it's going up there. Hey, another art rare. Look at that. Let's go.
Oh my god!
Another one. Meroetta. Not bad. It's a pretty cool looking card. So that's six from 4 packs, 6 art rares. Pretty cool. I like the art on that. Meroetta. Let's see, what is the Meroetta in English here? Boop boop. 170. Nope. Meloetta. Hey, close enough. Meloetta. Nice. Meloetta. Am I out of stands? I think I am. Let's see. I don't want to break that out. You know what? That's okay. I'm gonna just double up here. Should pull her over the Electros here, because why not? He's been on camera long enough. He's had his 15 minutes of fame. He can share the spotlight a little bit. People always need to share the spotlight a little more, you know? Gotta give people their flowers. Anyway. Fusen. Balloon, right? Big old red balloon. Fusen. It's pretty straightforward. Pokegear 3.0. En no Sujikaki, right? Yeah. Barugina. Yes. Barugina. Escavalier, aka Shubarugo. Another Golurk. Gorug. Another Nageki. Did we not pull the other, like his counterpart? I feel like we just pulled 3 of these now, one of them being a Pokeball at least. I don't think we've pulled the other one, the tall blue one, right? That's okay. We'll pull him later, some other time. Maybe he's only in White Flare. Maybe that's why too. I don't know. That seems likely. Shibibiru. Shibibiru. I don't think we've pulled the Shibibiru yet. Maybe we did. Anyway. So we have the full, all 3 of these guys now. This full evolutionary line. Shibibiru, almost to our last card here. Protoga. So that's the evolution from that fossil, right? Protoga. Turns into this guy over here. Pull him up, why not? Like that. From this to this. Alright. Put him back. Last card. Boosh. That is a Doreria. Not bad. I like the art on that card too. It looks really good. Okay. That's it. That is our final card in our fat pack of... See, I'm already screwing it up again. Our fat pack of Black Bolt. So, four fat packs opened. 6. I had to think for a second, where'd that one go? 6 art rares. Not too shabby. Let's do the baller move and put them all side... not really side by side, but yeah, the spread here. Maybe this is better so you can see the name. I don't know. Whatever. This is not bad. Getting my thumbprints all over it, but that's okay. Oop. There we go. Peeking out. There. These 6 art rares from one fat pack box. Not bad. You know, not the most expensive cards in the set, but this is a good pull. And then, you know, I don't hate any of these. There are probably uglier cards in the set. Maybe, maybe not. This one's a little, maybe not my favorite of arts, but it's not bad. You know, can't really complain. Again, 6 art rares from 4 packs is pretty cool. Feels good. Feels good, man. Let's see. Can we get all these in here without it falling? Doot. Hey, we can. Might still be unbalanced, but you know what? That's good enough. There. Now I can move these out of the way. And then, let's see. We got a little bit of time left. How long have we been streaming for? Do I have a timer on here? There we go. 1 hour, 26 minutes, not including a few minutes to set up. That's not too bad. I could end it pretty soon here, but again, I want to give away that giveaway I mentioned and maybe do a little bit extra for anybody watching. So let's see. Let me actually check if I got anything worth oh, that was me on stream there, wasn't it? No, cool. Where are we? No, not you. Want to open a window. This guy. No. This guy. Okay. That's all good. Like we're still good. Let's see. Here's our little bonus content for today. So in my little boom Mario block, I got something. I don't have a little. I need a little. You know what I need? I need a little Mario figure that can go boop and like hit the box and then the Mario sound. You know, production value. But anyway, I got this. I got this Mario block. Question mark block. Hatena broke in Japanese, right? Hatena is the word for question mark. Anyway, I've got some gacha in here that I have not opened yet, so I want to open it up and see what's inside. So let's see what we got on stream. Again, since I'm in Japan, I might as well be doing stuff that you can do in Japan, right? And gacha is a pretty popular thing over here. So let's pop it out, see what we get. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. It's a Bandai toy. Can't see what the lineup is. Let's go ahead and open her up. No, not just gonna be. Let's see, can I get it under there? No. Come on. Jeez. All right. Tear. Okay, what do we got? What do we got? Kind of want to get some music going. Feel like that would help clear some of that silence or the birds calling outside. I keep hearing ravens out there. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got, y'all. Boom, it just straight. Wait, is this supposed to just split like that? I guess it is. That's weird. Usually they're stuck together. Oh no, I don't know. It definitely looked like it broke. Whatever. What did we get? What did we get? Got some stickers for whatever it is. Oh, you know what? Yo, look at that. It's even got the hologram on there. That looks dope. Those look like cards, right? Gundam? Yeah, these are like Gundam cards. What is this? Oh, yo! This is perfect for this stream. I gotta be careful there. This is perfect for this stream. This is mini card das. Card. So this is kind of one of those weird Japanese name. It sounds weird in English, right? Card ass is basically how you would. You might have seen that before if you're like a collector and not really, maybe not known. So card dasu, like das in Japanese is to like exit or come out or whatever. So these machines, they what? The cards come out of them, right? They eject. They eject cards. So card das is the brand name. But anyway, so this is like a little. So these stickers all go on the machine here, and then these are like the little cards that can come out of it, which is super nostalgic for anyone who's been a collector in Japan for a long time. I don't see too many of these machines anymore. I don't even know if they're still producing them. They probably are. I'm not like a huge card dust collector, but Anyway, that's what we got. We got a little card dust machine with mini cards. Again, I think from Gundam. That definitely looks like a super deformed Gundam. Pretty sweet. I'm not going to build this right now. Maybe I'll do a build stream later where I put something together. This one's pretty simple to put together. You just like throw on the stickers and then punch the cards out. Oh, actually, that's something I was thinking about maybe doing for another stream. Is maybe I open up and put together a Gundam model. I've got a couple of those that I haven't had time to just get to. A really, really big one too. A big Mama Jama. That would probably be a crazy long marathon stream. Might have to be over the course of multiple streams, but I could go in and do that. If people want to see it or whatever, maybe I'll just do it anyway. Again, this is all completely experimental at this point. But yeah, that's something I could do in a future stream. So cool. I got my little card dust machine. I'll put that together later. And then I did say I want to do some kind of giveaways. I'm not crazy rolling in the dough here, so I can't give away anything super lucrative or insane right now. Maybe in the future, or any anniversary stream comes up or something, I can do that. But for now, I do have some codes I can give away for the Dragon Ball Z card game. If anyone's interested in that, I think it's called Fusion World. Again, these are codes for the Japanese game because, hey, I'm in Japan. That's what I'm buying is these Japanese cards. And I'm not a player of Fusion Worlds at all, so I'm happy to give some of these away. So I'm just going to pop a few out and throw them up on stream here. And anyone who wants to redeem these, by all means, go for it. If you do, give me a shout out or just let me know. This who knows when someone's gonna discover this, because I doubt I have many stream watchers right now. But so if you do end up catching this and you want to test to see if anyone's redeemed the code, go for it, because high likeliness is that no one has redeemed them. So you might get yourself some free online Dragon Ball cards. So yeah, Dragon Ball Super Card Game Fusion World is the game. And let's see, this is a card from set 1. Let's do a card from set 2. What else we got? Card from set 6. And then I think the current set, or the most recent set rather, is set 7. So I'll put all 4 codes from those 4 sets on screen here. And hopefully someone can get some nice shiny new online digital Dragon Ball cards. And then again, if this stuff starts to take off and people really want to help promote and support and get me doing more streams, I'm happy to help do more giveaways and stuff. I love sharing the wealth and supporting other people and all that stuff too. So yeah, if things start to take off, more cooler stuff to give away. If you do want to support, go ahead and like and follow, subscribe, whatever. I've got my names down there on screen if you're watching on PC or on some of the different streaming sites, DenjinTV. And then I've got my throne set up too, like a throne wish list. So if you want to help make these streams better, I mean, I've got the digital skill, right? I've already got the OBS doing all this crazy cool stuff. But if you want to really help get me some better equipment, or an office chair, because I'm running on a cruddy little IKEA table, like wooden table chair right now. You want to save my cheeks? You can support me by donating and crowdfunding on Throne and stuff. I've got my URL on, I think, linked on Twitch. I should remember that. But let's see, what it is. DenjinTV. DenjinTV on Throne, if you want to support me on Throne. I got, if you want to support and get more packs too, shoot me some cash. I've got a couple Pokemon packs and booster boxes for, on reserve for opening on stream. But if you want to get me some other ones, I've got those up on my Throne wish list as well. And then if you pick up some of those, I'm happy to give you a shout out and thank you on stream as well. And then that just helps give me more content and more cool stuff to share with you guys. And again, other stuff like hardware stuff, I would love to start streaming in Japan, not just from my place, but like from other card stores. I want to be kind of bring it mobile, right? I'd love to kind of take you on a tour of Tokyo and some other local card shops or game shops. But in order to do that, I need support, and I need the equipment that really would help with that. So there's some cameras and stuff that are on my throne that if we can get me hooked up with, then I can start bringing this baby mobile and helping you explore the Japanese trading card and collectible scene. I'm really close to Tokyo. I get there, I'm in Yokohama. I don't really care. People know that's where I'm at. Yeah, I can get to Tokyo on a weekend easy, and we can do some card shop hunting and exploring and stuff, which I like to do with my friends personally. But it'd be cool to kind of share that with the world too. So yeah, if you want to support, go ahead and check out my throne. Really, really appreciate it. I would obviously give you tons of shout outs and love and everything I can on stream. And I really appreciate that. Anyway, let's get to these little giveaways here. So here is the first one from Dragon Ball Fusion World Set 1. Can you see that? There you go. There's that code. So if you want to redeem it, get yourself some digital cards. Go for it. All right, number 2. Set 2. Boosh. Done. Number 3. Set 6. All right, Dunzo. Last one. Shua. Set 7. And that is all she wrote. I'm going to take another swig of my Pocardi Sweat here because it is still pretty damn warm. I should also get some Dragon Ball clips and sounds up in my soundboard here. I'd love to have like a little stream deck to just push buttons to and make my life easy, but I've got a little digital one set up. You can see it kind of on screen here. I didn't really get to use any of these clips, but I probably will in the future. I don't think any of them really apply right now, so I'll just kind of keep those until my next stream maybe. And then I should have some more sound set up. Again, this is my first stream, first time doing this personally. I've done it professionally a bunch, but this is my first time getting out there and just doing it for myself. It's been a long time coming. But yeah, I just want to keep building this out, making it better and cooler and all that stuff. So again, if you can support in any way, give me a like and a follow and a subscribe on any of the major streaming platforms, and I'd super appreciate it. And yeah, if you're maybe you're catching this VOD later after the fact, go ahead and shoot me a message. Tell me if you liked it, tell me what you didn't like, tell me what you want to see. Stuff like that always helps. And again, yeah, thank you. I want to say thank you too. Yeah, thank you for checking me out, checking the stream out. Hope you liked it. Always open to feedback, so again, just hit me up. And yeah, I think that's is this. Let me check my little checklist here just to make sure I kind of covered all the bases. But let me make sure. Oh, you know what? There is one other thing I could show you. It's a good thing I remember to check this because there was something I wanted to pull up on stream. Which again, like I don't have like a format, super or a strict one anyway per se, but I do want to do the giveaway stuff. I do want to keep ripping Pokemon packs, and I do want to keep showing you like stuff that I can get in Japan, like Gacha and things like that. So maybe I'll have like a new Gacha ball to open every stream. That might get a little crazy though, because Gacha starts to take up a lot of room and dust and all that. But I could always sell whatever. Either way, I do want to at least have a couple streams where I'm opening Gacha and I can show that to you. Oh boy, stop. But yeah, for now, let me go ahead and grab one other thing I wanted to pull up on stream here. And I'll just leave that running, it's no big deal. A minute. What I want. Oh boy. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh wait, you know what? Clang clang. Let's see what we got. Actually, you know, I didn't set up that one thing up too. Let's while I prep all this stuff. Over here. So I do have all these goofy, fun little gimmicky things too. That maybe I'll start putting into work on the stream later. What am I missing? Don't need you. This guy. This little guy right here. Okay. Yo. So what do I have? I've got these fun little 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hexagon lights. It's kind of like Simon, right? A little game. No, I wish. That would be cool if they programmed that into these, but they don't. They did not. Let's see. Maybe these lights are gonna ruin. Oh, that looks pretty cool, right? Not bad. And then this guy too. Where did that remote go? There. Comes with a nice little remote. This thing here. So let's see. Boop. Hey, look at that. These lights. I feel like these lights are probably killing. Let's cut some of these lights just for a second and see if that makes them look any cooler. Boop. Boop. Oop. That was weird. Unplugged. I do that. I don't know. I guess I don't know. That does look a little better, right? This guy here. Is that on my vertical stream? Man, you can barely see that on the vertical. All right, let's move him. Let's see. Can we put him up here? Oh, look at that, just barely. It's a little unbalanced, but... So let's see, so we got multicolor. Oh, it just brightens it. Mode. Okay, there we go, so that changes color. Looks a little blown out on the stream cam here, but whatever. I don't know. That just does not look that impressive, I'll be honest. Compared to these two, because these are so much brighter. What does that look like? Let's see. Yeah, I don't know. That doesn't look that great. It needs to be clear stuff like this, right? Or, let's see this goofy little promotional water I got from... I think it was from a pixel art convention in Yokohama. Outride Mako. I think that's a game. Probably a pixel art game. But it's got that little potion-y pixel art potion on there. It's just water, but it's a little... I thought the packaging was kind of neat. And it's clear, so that's going to look, I assume, pretty dope on these lights. Let's see. I don't like that. Move this guy out of the way. Move it out of the way. That over here. Alright. Yeah, see, that looks pretty friggin' cool. Let's change the color a bit. Turn this guy off for now, because he's not really doing anything. Let's try purple or magenta. It's really bright on the camera here. That's kind of cool. Let's see, red. Red looks neat. Not as bright, so you can kind of see it a little better. Maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. Orange. Doesn't really look orange on camera. Green. All right. Anyway, I just thought these were kind of cool. Actually, let's see. Get this guy up here again. These look so cool. These are like little Orbeez, I guess, is what you call them, right? Orbeez, the little things that you put in water and they expand. But they're just that gel, and this has scent on it. Oh, smells great. It's like a little air freshener. They sell them at the 100 yen stores out here, and yeah, they're cool. I have a whole bunch of these, but I was just like, oh, they're clear and like they could go up on this thing real easy. And look at that. That looks dope. I'm not like super into all the RGB flashy, gamer tech stuff. I'm not gonna say no if someone's gonna give it to me, you know what I mean? But I like to, I don't know. I don't like everything being all garish and crazy. Like usually I'll just do like a nice minimalist like white thing or lighting setup. Like my I can't show you the inside of my PC right now, but all of the settings I have on it are like a nice bright white, and the case is a nice huge massive rig case, but it's all white too with glass panel and everything. It looks pretty sick. Maybe I'll throw it up on stream at some point, or I'll upload some pics or something. Proud of my handiwork. I did building that a couple years ago. It is starting to get a little long in the tooth, especially when it comes to like, again, I don't really have time to play games, so I haven't played any of the latest and greatest, but it's probably going to struggle on GTA 6 whenever that comes out, and then it's a 3090 GPU, so it can still hold its own on some stuff, but with a lot of the AI stuff and everything, if you're running anything locally, it's going to churn. Even this OBS setup is, I don't think it's I don't know, maybe it's not having too much trouble with it, but it's definitely running warm. I mean, this space is warmed up a bit from it. We're approaching 2 hours on the stream here, which is a lot longer than I thought I would have, but I'm not too mad with that. I'm happy I was able to knock out a 2-hour stream. It feels like it hasn't been that long. So if you've been here watching and enjoying it, thank you for joining, and I appreciate it. And yeah, I need to, for future streams too, I think it'd be cool if I could start integrating more of the stuff that they do with, with Twitch and stuff. Like I have to look into it and see all the neat bells and whistles they've created for doing stuff live on stream and all that. I'll learn that stuff over time, but again, yeah, thank you for being here. I had fun opening the pack and yeah, giving some stuff away, and I think future streams, again, I want to do more, bigger, better, all that kind of stuff. So hopefully you'll join for that. I don't have a set schedule yet, but I'm thinking about maybe doing this maybe weekly, maybe bi-weekly. I don't know. I know you need, people like consistency and all that stuff, but I'm a busy guy. I don't have time to just stream all the time, but we'll see. Maybe again, if it makes sense, then I can start doing more consecutive, consistent streams, but once or twice a week maybe. Timing wise, I know it's not the greatest for the US. I started a little bit later than I wanted to today, just dealing with configuration stuff with all the different streaming services, but I think, preferably I'd be doing this earlier in the morning in Japan and then later at night in the US. Not quite this late, because I think we're at 4 a.m. on the East Coast, like 1 a.m. Pacific, so that's not too bad Pacific, but it's still not a great time. So yeah, I think I'd probably start a little bit earlier in the future, and I should be able to give people more warning. Like today was just like, I'm gonna go live now that I can, whatever. So I just like flipped all the things, didn't really tweet about it, didn't really post about it. So if you found me, awesome. That means that's a miracle to begin with, and That means that I guess the algorithms and the platforms are doing what they're saying and supporting small streamers and helping people find content. But I have a high suspicion that that didn't happen, and I've had like one viewer maybe pop in and out every once in a while. But whatever, that's life, and I figured that would probably be the case. So, but yeah, again, if you did find my stream, thank you for joining, and I appreciate it. And yeah, let's do more in the future. Cool, bigger, better, all that stuff. All right. So yeah, we're not quite at the 2-hour mark, but I think we're good. Let me do one final quick check here on my thing. Dragon Ball, we did that giveaway. Open that stuff. Open the gacha. Talked about what I want to do on stream. Oh, I guess one thing I haven't mentioned. I could throw up some anime streams because I do like my animus. I don't know about the whole legality of all that. Maybe there's a gray area. I could throw up a small stream, and I guess if it's part of my setup, I won't get any cease and desists and all that. I don't want to steal content. And I don't want to get in trouble for stealing content, so I gotta look into that. If anyone on Twitch or, any of these streaming services want to reach out to me and talk about what's okay, what isn't, all that sort of stuff, I'd appreciate it. But otherwise, I'll probably just have to do the work myself and figure out what people are doing, what you can do. But yeah, so anime, obviously some video clips. I don't know if I want to get into reaction streaming, but maybe there's a thing, a stream here or there. Maybe I could get into that, but I don't really want to make that my thing. In terms of collectibles, obviously we've got Pokemon and Gacha and stuff, and but I don't just collect physical stuff. I do, being a digital artist, I also like to collect digital art too. And so in the what is it, buzzwordy type way of saying it, there's like NFTs, I guess, or Web3 collectibles or what have you. I do a little bit of that. So I might also, other stuff that's like kind of blowing up in Web3 right now is RWA, which stands for real world assets. So we're going from digital collecting back to like physical or things that are tied into that. Some people call them fidgetals. I'm not the biggest fan of that buzzword. It's like synergy. So yeah, anyway, it's they're physical objects that are on chain and represented on chain on a blockchain of your choice. And Pokemon is one of those things that's really taking off. Thankfully I've been a Pokemon collector for a while now, so I kind of know the ins and outs, but this whole RWA, real world assets, aspect of it is a bit new and kind of booming. So I may end up starting to stream on those platforms as well. I was talking with Fidgetals earlier, who two of the guys, and they were keen to have me stream for them. So I might do like a sponsored stream or something like that with them. I might, I could also show people how to do that stuff. It's there's a little bit of configuration you have to go through, but a lot of the services offer stuff through like credit cards and debit and all that now too, so you don't even have to deal with the whole Web3 wallet hassle. I guess if you're not really already doing that. For me, that stuff's mostly second nature now, but it's anyway, I could do a stream maybe kind of demonstrating how to do that, whatever. But if not, even if it's not like a sponsored stream, it's just fun to kind of go in and do some pack rips and stuff on those too, right? And there's a few different services now, like you've got Fidgetals, BZ, Courtyard, Collector Crypt, I think is another one, and then maybe a couple others. And I'm at least on those three, BZ, Fidgetals, and Courtyard. And I haven't really delved into too many of the other ones, but I could. Maybe that's something for a future stream. Yeah. So anyway, that's another thing. Again, retro gaming is a passion of mine, but I don't have a lot of time to do it. But if it makes sense, I might do a retro gaming stream or build something out around that, separate from all this. We'll see. Sky's the limit, I guess. Yeah. Oh, sorry. One last thing. And we can almost, we'll almost be at the 2 hour mark. So, like, let's just marathon it until 2 hours. The one last thing I was going to show you. So, you already saw my delicious Pocari Sweat up on stream here. Oh, that looks pretty cool. Yo. Now it's like Gatorade. All that lovely color for your body. It has, what's the Brondo? It has, oh my gosh, why am I forgetting the line from Idiocracy? I love that movie. Someone in the chat room, my messages tell me the line. It's like Brondo, it has electrolytes. It's what the body I can't remember it, man, whatever. You guys know. People who watch Idiocracy. If you haven't seen that movie, go watch it. It's hilarious. And it's quite scary how accurate it was with it's getting pretty old now, but how accurate it was with the state of things and how things would go in the future. Yeah, the last thing I want to show you. So, being in Japan and living next to really close to some convenience stores out here, we get all kinds of cool limited edition snacks and goodies and stuff. And so right now, Boss Coffee, which is a big brand in Japan here, are doing a collab. They did one with Pokemon not too long ago, but their most recent collab is with Dragon Quest. Jajang. So each can has a different like character, or there's another can series that I don't have at the moment, but it's got like some of the boss, like boss as in the boss characters, not Boss Coffee. It has some boss characters on them, but this is like the player characters. So this is Mamonotsukai, which is I don't know what we call these in English, like trapper, or like a character that like uses animals, or Mamono beast something. So anyway, yeah, this is a Mamonotsukai on the black can, and then what else we have? Oh, the very straightforward, very traditional Yusha. Should I turn the light on for this so that look better? Yeah, it's looking a little dark, isn't it? Let's let me pop these lights back on just to make these look a little bit nicer. Bow. And bow. And then last one. Boom. Look at that. So much nicer. Okay. So here's our Yusha, our hero. This one looks a little funky, but whatever. Yusha. Then we've got a Mahotsukai, so a magic user and or mage. Looking good. That's on the Rainbow Mountain Blend Boss Coffee, which is a pretty good one, by the way. And then we've got the Soryo. Soryo, I think, is the, what? Priest? Looking good. Soryo. And then I think this is all I have. No, I have one more. Two more, technically. This is my Kenja. What is Kenja? Fighter? Warrior? Sword user? He doesn't have a sword though, so Ken is like fist, right? Hokuto no Ken, so a little bit in there still. And last one, okay, now this is warrior. The Senshi. Looking pretty good. And look at that, unopened. Because I'm gonna drink this baby. Let's go. I need me some coffee. So I'm gonna drink this, pop open this nice little rainbow blend here. And there you go. I don't know if you can see inside there without me spilling it, but yeah, it's got a little cream, a little sugar, and some coffee. Coffee. Looks good. It looks on screen. Oh, it's blurring it out. No. Chill out, Blur. It's not bad. Look at it's like going full Blur mode. Oh well, whatever. You can kind of still tell. I don't know why it really wants to blur that out. Oh, it's good. All right, let's see. We did it. Woo! We passed the 2-hour mark. Thank you again for being here on stream with me, and we're watching the VOD, which should go up hopefully without issue. I had a good time. I would love to do this again, probably soon, maybe in a week. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, good times. Thanks again. And this is Denjin signing out.